What's the difference between pubs in Ireland and the United States? The US has Irish pubs, but are they legit? The Brew travels to Dublin, Ireland to find out.
All right, Jersey Joel and we're in downtown Dublin, Center City. They don't call it downtown.
You don't call anything, you call it town.
Learn it. But what's the difference between American pubs and Irish pubs? What do you think?
So you pay for your beers one by one. There's no tabs.
Yeah. And no tipping either. Yeah, when they give you the little credit card receipt, you're not tipping on each one. It's just, here's the cost of the booze, and there you go. My biggest one I noticed is when you order a draft beer at any of the bars here, the tabs are lit up. They have the logos of the beers on it. So when you're not there squinting at what is on tap, I don't know what's on draft, I don't know. You can see it clearly, and they actually have more ciders here than they do in America. But it's easy to understand which one. Like the taps are cool in America, but here they're all lit up nice and uniform. The Heineken one does a little animation, so that was my biggest takeaway. People here in the bars, they go to their local bars, they know each other. It's a family.
The difference between American and Irish bars is I am absolutely positive if I told my opinion to people in Las Vegas or the United States in general, I would get stabbed. And I'm absolutely positive that most of the people here will become my friends if I tell them my opinion. And that's a huge difference. You can be yourself. The whole point of a bar is you want to sit down, you want to have a beer, you want to just kind of like decompress from your work week that you worked. If you worked your ass off like Joe and I have done all our lives, or the people here in Ireland, this is very blue collar country. It is a very blue collar country, and we know that from talking to other people here.
Yeah. The one other thing I found, the food is a little bit different. All the bars here have similar menus. It's all very similar, very much like meat and potatoes, but not a lot of sugar. It's not heavy flavor. In fact,
no salt, no sugar.
No salt, no sugar. They add heat, but very few are open at 7 a.m. to do like the Irish breakfast. They advertise that,
Correct.
But because of the laws here, they're not allowed to open early, and they don't stay open late either. So you're kind of in this little 12-hour window. Like we're from New York, Vegas. We know you can get booze and bars 24/7.
My shit is undefeated.
Yeah,
worldwide undefeated. I'll tell you that.
Not the case here. Like actually, you hear about everybody loves to drink in Ireland.
That's correct.
On a limited scale, they do. It's not the free-for-all that you think it is. A little bit of misconception. You get a mixed drink here. I ordered a couple Captain and Cokes. The pour is a lot smaller in the glass, and also because you get the Coca-Cola with less sugar too, so it's actually less liquid and alcohol and Coke at the same time. So the mixed drinks are smaller. So here you want to get a draft, a pint. You want to get a cider, something like that. But the mixed drinks, not so much. Again, these are things that you never think about when you come from America to Ireland, but that's something we've learned.
But it is also very good information to know.
Well, some of our viewers, you guys gave us tips about what do you think is the difference between American bars and Irish bars, things you'll find in bars in Ireland you can't find in the U.S.
Bilal TDM 123 says, much better atmosphere, can tell just from across the road.
The design of the bars are really cool. They're old, a lot of wood, a lot of mahogany. It's a very comfortable, warm vibe.
It is. A lot of them, the decor. So one of the things I was telling Joe earlier that I think that the people will find interesting is a lot of the influence from Dublin has been implemented in Boston, specifically Boston. Mm-hmm. Joe's going to back me up because he knows what I'm talking about.
He's correct. Lower Manhattan, Philadelphia has some of it too. The older bars, the wooden bars, and it's just
what I'm saying.
Yeah, dark, comfortable, not the crazy neon flashing lights we have some of our other American bars.
Right, and it's not something that you're gonna just be used to right when you get back, unless you're just from that area and have never been anywhere else.
It's cool though because you're kind of drinking in a part of history, if you will. Imagine the people that sat at that bar for you.
We're drinking in a far more historic place than anything in the United States, actually. Starman something without a profile says, are people always playing on their smartphones there? Yeah, pretty much.
They still are. Not as much as the U.S., but yeah, it's still going on.
Alan Sims says, U.S. Irish pub is open by West Indian.
I don't. Is that true though? Like, do they own like a lot of chains? Like, because some of the Irish pubs in America are almost kind of like chain faux, if you will. They're not authentic like they are here. So they give the illusion that they're an Irish pub, but really they could tear that decor down. Next day it could be, Staples or Hallmark.
Rockford Guitar. They have real beer in Ireland and all of Europe. Most American domestic beer is awful. Only a handful are good. Compare the beers.
Well, we were shocked to learn that they serve Coors Light here, and people like Coors Light. There's Coors.
I'm surprised by that shit too.
There was Budweiser as well. I mean, there were a lot of local brands, but there were definitely some American beer.
Heineken.
Yeah.
And Coors Light are
I mean,
huge.
Heineken's not American; it's from here. But just the American influence on the bars here was kind of crazy. Yes, they have their local drafts, but seeing Coors, well, that was a showstopper there. We did not have one, for the record.
Refrigeration. Beer is warm over there. No, it isn't.
No, yeah, we didn't experience that. I guess it might be a stereotype or a common misconception, but like your pint, it's cold. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, proper refrigeration. Yeah, it's fine. Like, yeah, we didn't run into anything where the temperature was.
Not one time did we run into that.
And when I've been drinking lots of ciders here because they don't have those on tap in most American places unless you get like an Angry Orchard. But first thing, like, do you want ice? Yes. So yeah, no, I all the pubs we've been to a lot. Don't get me wrong. They've actually had really good beers.
We've been to at least a double-digit number in 4 days.
No surprise there. At the end of the day, though, do we enjoy the bars here? Yes. Just the misconception I'm going to say is the hours, and then just they're all kind of similar. When you go to one, you kind of go to the other. They're cool that they're historic, but they literally are one after another, all the same.
Joe is very correct. I back up every single thing he said. The only thing I would like to add is that I got told that I look too drunk to walk into 2 bars. If you open at 3 p.m. and you close at 10 p.m., I need a better reason not to go in your bar than that.
There you go. So I prepare for that, or if you are drinking here, make sure you act
I need a really
sober.
good reason.
You know what else they should do? Click that like, subscribe
Click that
button
motherfucking like or subscribe.
for all the fun here in the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. All right, so Jersey Joe Ion enjoying the rest of his adult beverage here from Center City, Dublin, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
Win Amazon gift cards playing What Is It Really and spin to win. Streaming anytime on YouTube Jersey Joe 50.